Is Wolfie RC here. I know it's been a while since I made a video, an update video or a blog of any sort, but I just wanted to point out that it's March 7th and it is snowing. God, I hate this weather. I hate Ohio. As you see right here in the driveway, that is my daily driver. I made a video of doing donuts. It was my last video I made, I believe back in January. It's 2006 5-speed Focus, Duratec. Almost has 200,000 miles and it runs excellent. I'll have an update with that coming soon. But as just right now, I'm finishing the exhaust. Hopefully Friday it'll get taken care of. Then maybe in the near future get audio for it, audio system. I miss my speakers I had in my Taurus. But anyways, here's my 2010 Fusion Sport, as you have seen in multiple videos. It has been sitting all winter, batteries out of it, and I'm doing quite a bit of work to it. Oh, I forgot how low this car was. So basically, I miss driving this car so much. But after this winter, I will hopefully have a lot of the stuff done that I've wanted to get done. Before the winter, it had a cold air intake, a custom exhaust, and a tune from CD3 Performance. And the tuning was done by James, who works with CD3. If you're interested in why the company owned by Troy Walls is called CD3, it's because the body of the car is called CD3, the actual structure of the vehicle. I know a lot of people use like frame name, but it doesn't have a frame. It's even a body car. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Maybe if I can actually get out of this thing. Oh, Jesus. No, I've never mentioned it before, but I am almost 6'3", so sometimes getting in and out of vehicles can be a little challenging for me. Alright, so these cars, I don't know if it was mentioned before, they have the Ford 3.5 liter Duratec, which Ford uses in their Flexes and their Explorers, Tauruses, except this one's not flex fuel. This is the cold air intake I have. I just kind of left it in place. I didn't need to take it out for the teardown. I painted it, and it goes down in the intake. I don't think I've ever, if you guys have ever seen that. I've just been so busy lately with school and work. It's just, videos just haven't happened, but currently I'm going through decision changing at school, and I'm not 100% sure what exactly I'm going to be going to school for. I'm not too satisfied with what I'm going for anymore. I'm changing it. So I've dropped out of a couple of the classes that I was taking that I didn't feel like I needed. So now I have a little bit more time on my hands. I can go ahead and show you exactly what I'm doing, and hopefully I'll actually be finishing this up soon. So here what we have, this right here is the fuel rail itself. And I've got the lower intake manifold pulled, the upper intake manifold pulled, the throttle body and the stock intake pipe pulled, the battery as well. And I lost quite a bit of coolant in the process because this coolant hose is just kind of, attached to the lower intake manifold, because then it runs through and cools the engine properly. So that's what I have going on. I also, right now, I've been working on these black plates that go right here. Mine were rusting pretty good, so I'm going to clean them up, repaint them. And if it doesn't turn out so well, I'll try to find new ones. Then I'll eventually be cleaning it up underneath here. This is just kind of like sawdust corrosion stuff from just sitting here all winter. The car has not been started or ran since November. It's been tore apart since then. My older brother and I are porting the intake manifold, the lower one, right now. We're actually almost done with it, but we're taking our time with it. I don't need the car for anything right now because I have my nice little focus out there. Sorry, shaky. I'm just recording this with my phone because I'm not a professional recorder. I don't have professional recording equipment. I would like to get into YouTubing more, making videos again like I did, 5-6 years ago, if you look through my channel. But it's just hard with time and putting a lot of money into this and putting more money than I anticipated in that. But it makes me happy, and I like changing things. I like being happy when I'm driving because I love driving and I love cars. And it's a very possibility that I might be looking into something with working with cars with college because I like them so much. And it's to the point where I don't even care how much the certain career will make. I'm not sure what I'm going for. I really don't want to just be a mechanic for the rest of my life, but I really want to work with something that has to do with cars. I like racing cars, that's for sure. Hopefully I'll have more racing content this year, but I'm not sure. I'm only 20 years old. I've got plenty of time, I've been told by many people, but I just like having a plan, that's all. So anyways, off the college topic, I had a buddy repaint my wheels, and no, they are not perfect by any means because they were beat up when I bought the car, but they look a lot better than what they did this summer. That is for sure. So, Jeff, if you're watching this, if you ever do come across this, thank you for doing that for me. They look 10 times better, especially while they're on the car. I don't know if you've noticed, but the car is quite low. Like I said before, this is right at my eye level. I'm almost 6'3". It's pretty low down here if you look. This is my shoulder. It's a pretty low car, but it's not, stupid low. It's definitely drivable. What I use to lower it is just the STN springs. It's a 2.1 inch drop in the front and 1.8 in the back, I believe. I bought them from a fellow Fusion Sport owner. They had 3,000 miles on them. Also, I have 15 millimeter hub-centric wheel spacers. I don't know if you can see those or not. Probably not. There they are. To make the wheels poke a little bit better towards the fender. It looks a heck of a lot better. Especially in the back. The back was a huge improvement. And they're not sticking out too far, and there's still plenty of space here in between the fender and the tire. I can still fit my hand in there, but it looks much, much better than what it did from the factory. As you can see while looking at it, the brakes are pretty surface rusted. Sorry. Just from sitting here all winter. It's been in the same spot all winter, except now it's on the ground and not just up in the air. I was excited to put it back down on the ground because it kind of made me nervous having the car that high up in the air. So yeah, that's basically what's going on for now. I ordered a AWR lower engine mount for it. I already have the Steeda one, but I wanted to go with the AWR because I've read reviews and supposedly they're supposed to be better than the Steeda ones. I got an 88 Durameter bushings. So when I install that, I'll hopefully be dropping the Y pipe to gut my Cadillac converters. A few people on the Fusion forum have done it, and they said it made a big difference. Sounds much better, noticeable difference in power. So here where I live, I can run any exhaust I want. I could do a hood exit exhaust or a fender exit exhaust, and I wouldn't get stopped for it. So I thought I'd go ahead and gut them. Right now, all it has is 2 1/4. It's got the Y pipe, 2 1/4 flex pipe, 2 1/4 piping all the way back, and then it has small little resonators back here. And it's there, kind of like little glass packs that go out to these 4-inch tips. And it looks good, and it sounds good. I like how it sounds, but I think I want to get rid of the cats, free it up a little bit more. See what happens. If it's so obnoxious to the point where, I think I need to add more to it, I think I'm going to cut those little glass packs off and put vibrant resonators back there. I know a lot of people use those on these cars, and they're basically MRT mufflers, except not $600 for two. MRT mufflers are extremely expensive for some reason. So yeah, that's the plan for this. After I get the ported lower intake manifold back, I'll be putting my upper intake manifold back on with it, which I haven't really determined if I want to fully port it or not. I ported the extra one I have here. Excuse me here. I ported the extra one I have here, but I don't know how I feel about how it turned out here. Let me get some light in here. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about how it turned out. It's just, I did it with a Dremel like some other guy did, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. I mean, this edge right here is really thin. I think since it only takes maybe 20 minutes to swap intake manifolds, I might throw it on there and see what happens. Worst case scenario, I was told because this is so thin, the seal might slip and it'll start leaking, and I can just swap the other one in, because I'm not going to port the original one, because I'll leave that one just in case something happens. And there goes my engine cover. I also finished my engine cover too, as you will see the difference here. Now, I was suggested by a couple people to do the upper one, and then I was also told it's already smooth and it's not really going to do anything, just port the lower one. The lower one is where you'll see the most gains, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. I might throw this one on there and try it. Worst case scenario, I just put this one on there. So I also sent my throttle body away last week. That's getting ported. It's getting opened up from a 63 to a 73 millimeter. So that should help out. But basically, I'm just trying to make this car full bolt-on. A lot funner to drive. I mean, it would be nice if I can hit a 13.9 with it, because as you guys will see in later videos, my fastest pass was a 14.4 at 96 miles an hour. My 60-foot time was trash because I had garbage tires on it. My mile an hour was there. If I could hit 97, 98, I should be pretty close to a 13.9, 14.0. And if that's what I get, I will be completely happy with that. I'll be set, because this car is just a great cruiser, just a great driver, and it's not necessarily just built for racing, drag racing. It corners really well. I have a Steeda 22.5 millimeter rear sway bar. I need to do this end links. And next winter I plan on doing the shocks and struts, or possibly switching over the coilovers. I've been looking into coilovers, and I think it'd be easier just to swap over the coilovers than doing the struts and shocks, because the front struts, I have to take the original housing off of them and put them on the Coney ones that I was looking at, and it looks like it would be a real pain, and I might as well just spend the $900 and get coilovers instead of spending the $700 and getting Coney shocks and struts. I'm not sure yet. I'm not too worried about it. The stock ones are holding up from now. We'll see how they are next year. Here's everything. This is the stock intake pipe that I'm replacing with a custom one. These are the the metal plates, brackets I was talking about. I'm going to redo them. Hopefully it'll clean up the engine bay a lot. And then these are all the injectors. I'm replacing the O-rings on these, and I'm not going bigger. I was told there's no reason for me to go bigger. So, and then this is the extra lower intake manifold I have. So, just in case something happened to the original one. So yeah, and then this sitting here is the exhaust tip I'm putting on the Focus. It's just 3.5. This cut, this straight through, no resonator, nothing. The Focus is gonna have. I got an exhaust from Jeff, who also painted my wheels. It bolts up to the flange, and it has a big glass pack on it. And then it's 2 5/8, I believe. It's a little bit bigger than 2.5, but then after the glass pack, it goes down to 2.25, and then it runs kind of right around where the stock muffler was, and then stops. So it stopped like right below the rear seats. It has good sound. It has the stock exhaust manifold, stock cat, second cat deleted. It runs a lot. I don't want to say better, but it runs faster. It revs faster. It's a little bit more responsive with that second catalytic converter gone. It's a PZEV car, so it came with 2 cats, and I got rid of that. I possibly could get a tune for it in the near future because it is running pretty rich now, but I'm not too worried. I don't want to sink too much money into that car. I just want it to be a nice daily driver. That's why I'm thinking about putting a sub and amp in it. It's already got an aftermarket stereo in it. I bought it for $1,800 from Jeff, the same guy that painted my wheels and gave me the exhaust for it. But it's a nice car. I've only had one minor issue with it. Knock on the wood that's somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. Oh, it's dark. Okay. Like I said, not a professional YouTuber or professional recorder, but I only had a clutch line blowout in it, and it was quite easy to repair. Just the hard part was trying to find it because it was discontinued, and Tasca Parts was the ones that had it for me. Steve at Tasca, thank you for that. If you ever come across this video, he carries a lot of Focus OEM parts that are no longer made. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been going on all winter. Hopefully it gets taken care of soon, and I'll have more videos for the summer. I might have videos. I might have someone record the process of putting it back together. So maybe it'll be a little bit better if somebody else records. I might be able to find someone with a better camera, because my phone is literally beating me up right now with lighting, and it's acting goofy. Sorry about that, but hopefully everything goes well. It looks really dark. Why is it really dark? Hopefully everything goes well. I don't know why. And everything works out good. Maybe it's because it was pointing outside for a while, which it's still snowing. Stupid Ohio. God. My Florida friends on YouTube, enjoy it. Enjoy your warm weather. Snow sucks, but so do hurricanes. But I think I would rather enjoy a hurricane over this 30-degree snowing weather. So, yep, I think that'll be it. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want. It's not a big deal. No worries. Hopefully I'll have more content coming soon. Maybe might get into RC cars again. You never know. Next video will probably be a review and update on the SAP Focus. So, yep, I'll see you guys later. Thanks, and goodbye.